We're here at AALARA, and right now I'm with the team from Showtime Entertainment Productions. It is Michael and Medhy. Hello, guys.
Hello. Good afternoon.
Thanks so much for joining me here at AALARA. Is it your first time to Australia, Medhy?
No, I came before, first as a holiday, as a tourist, mainly in Sydney, and then I came last year to meet the team from Village Roadshow to start the discussion for this new production that became a spy chase stunt show now.
Yep.
That we opened last December. And beside that, Australia has been great.
And Michael, how about yourself?
I've actually lived here for close to 15 years.
There you go. You're doing an accent.
Yes, I still have the accent, but been around long enough to see a lot of really awesome changes here.
Yeah, all right. Let's talk about Showtime and what you guys do. Michael, from the bottom up, what does Showtime Entertainment Productions do?
Showtime Entertainment Productions has been around for 35 years. We supply live action entertainment all over the world, mostly large-scale productions. However, we can scale and cater towards any size event or production requirements.
Medhy, what's your role within the company? Where do you sort of go? What's your role with the parks, and how does ideas develop?
First of all, is to be in the first contact with the client. I like to call the partner, because I really believe that we need to work as a team. Each client has his own experience of his venue, the culture of the country. So it's to start the discussion with the client, and then based on the parameter that they will share with us, then to develop the concept, to design it. And then if we keep moving forward, then we put a production team together and then an operation team, because we are a company that have no issue of operating what we design or produce, and it's not always the case. And then after that is to make sure everything runs nicely, smoothly on a daily basis. And that's more or less what I do.
More or less. Michael, Spy Chase Stunt Shows just opened last December at Warner Brothers Movie World on the Gold Coast, one of my home parks. Really rich tradition of stunt shows. I'm sure you're probably sick of hearing about Police Academy Stunt Show and the tenure and the history, and I think the nostalgia that it has for not just enthusiasts like myself, but also for people that visited the park. How important was for you to get Spy Chase right and sort of encompass what we've known to love with those stunt shows at Movie World?
Well, anytime you launch a new production, especially at a theme park, there's definitely a lot of pressure to make sure that it exceeds all expectations and delivers a high-intensity and action-packed, fun-filled production for all ages to enjoy. So we wanted to make sure we really we really wanted to ensure that we hit the nail on the head with delivering these goals. And so it was a really good opportunity to come together as a collaborative effort between Showtime and Movie World to make sure that all of these points were taken into consideration and that we delivered a solid performance that everybody can repeatedly enjoy when they visit Movie World.
How important is that? You mentioned it there, repeat visitation for shows. How important is that for you to get right? Is it making little differences or making something to look at each time you go in to see the show? Like, how do you work on that sort of stuff?
The show is always in a constant state of improvement. We like to constantly add new things and have some really action-packed choreography so that people like locals or repeat visitors, they come back, they can see a different aspect of the show and enjoy it from a different angle. And then maybe next time they visit, there might be a new effect installed, and that way it keeps it fresh and exciting for everyone.
Medhy, what's the process? So it goes from Movie World coming to you, say, hey, we need a new stunt show. What happens from there?
Well, first of all, we need to see what kind of direction of the storyline, kind of concept they want that we works for the park, and also that can fit the budget. There is not always the budget that help us to do Police Academy, for example. So there is really some parameter that we have to consider. And then from that is to make sure that we be able to operate what we plan from the beginning, because it's easy to promise the world, but then you need to deliver every day. We say 364 days a year, between 2 to 3 shows. So that's really what we are looking at from the beginning. Are we going to be able to do it every day, will be safe, and that the audience will enjoy it. And I think from our side, as the park, is the guest satisfaction. We are there to serve the visitors, you know. They have a good time, and then, example, I really like the meet and greet. I think it's important for the performer, but for the audience to meet and share and talk to each other and have pictures and so on. So all these things are really exciting because it's a good industry to work.
Yeah, it's awesome. I must admit, I should have started this. Congratulations on the show. I think it's great. It's so much fun. And my daughter also loved it. She's only 5, so that says a lot. Like, she's hard to impress, trust me. So that's awesome. You sort of touched on it there, Medhy. Safety, Michael, and the show, and being able to do the same thing. Obviously, these are humans doing what feels like non-humanistic things, like the fight scenes, the high falls, the driving, and the stunts. How do you guys manage that with your performance, Michael?
We select from we have a very strict casting process. We select professionals from not only the local region, but also internationally as well. And that helps us keep a eye on the quality control, obviously, because a lot of these stunts are specialized. So we go directly to the source and get athletes that are professionals in those fields, whether it's drifting, acrobatics, fight scenes, you name it, motorcycles, and we're able to collaborate with this team, and that is the way we're able to produce such an awesome show that you see at Spy Chase at Movie World.
Do you have a favorite stunt?
I really enjoy the cars. It's tough because I enjoy the entire show. I really like the precision driving aspect, and also the motorcycles are just amazing what they do.
Yeah,
and it takes a very high degree of talent to be able to perform in such an atmosphere like an enclosed stunt set.
Medhy, is there a stunt that you'd like to see introduced into the show that is not quite in there yet?
Yeah, I have some ideas.
Can you share them with us? Can you give us one?
I mean, it's, again, I think a mix of technical aspect and human performance. That's what I think works the most. But we'll see how it goes. After, it's again, from what Michael said, it's also part of training. Have the right training, keep discipline, because it's easy after a few months you're doing the same things that, okay, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's why you lose the focus. And that's important that you really keep the discipline on that, so it's safe. I think it's important, and it was clear with the park from the beginning and the entertainment department that we want something overall that is a wow factor, and not especially one act that can be sometimes a little bit dangerous, you know. And I think we achieved that in a short amount of time, and with a budget that is not like a movie budget, I would say, for example. So, yeah, I think that's really successful because you have a little bit of everything, like comedy and interaction with the audience, and participation, and bikes and car. And I think before there was only the car, so it was a little bit limited. So we say so far so good, huh?
Yeah, no, definitely. I'd like to see, if you just want to dig out the front, put a moat in, some jet skis. I saw at one of your other performances. I'd like to see that perhaps. Is that on the blackboard at all as an idea for Spy Chase? Jet skis in the front there?
I'm not sure if that venue could handle a pool.
That's cool. Just checking.
Global Village.
Yeah, well, let's really talk about that. Obviously, we focus on the Global Village. You've got a stunt show there as well. Tell us a bit of how that show came about and what exactly is Global Village and what's the stunt show that's there. Yeah, Medhy?
Well, we worked for more than 15 years with them. This year was the 30th anniversary. So we have been doing different kind of shows. We actually introduced stunt show for the park, and they really like that. So at that time, we were working at Disneyland Paris. We invite them. They really like what we were doing. And then since then, we put a concept together that lasts 2 years. And every 2 years, we change the show. And we say the difficult part is there is a different kind of nationality coming to the park, really different nationality. Not everyone can speak or understand English, so different language. So we try to make it obvious obviously the show is in English, but that even if you are not an English spoken person, you understand the storyline and then the action and everything goes well. After that, the difference is the park open in the evening, so it's always a night performance, and it's pretty cool also. And then after it's hard work because the weather is also sometimes difficult. You know, when we start in September, the training is like 40, 42 degrees.
Wow.
So the people and vehicles suffer.
And then having it at night as well, a different aspect to safety and everything else too, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I mean, safety is...
Well, they're professionals at the end of the day, but still, like...
Yeah, still, I mean, it's always safety, and then, you know, even if they are professional, it's easy to lose focus for 2 seconds, and then you made a mistake. We are human, so... And then we do a lot of shows, and in 7 months, we do almost 600 shows. So
wow.
Sometimes it's tough on the equipment, but on the human performance side of it, so... But yeah, it's a good experience also, you know, in our industry. I think for me, it's really exciting to be able to travel and meet people and share our experience and work together.
Michael, where do you see live stunt shows and live performances in theme parks in the next 5 years?
I see it drastically expanding here within Australia. There's a lot of opportunities here for events, and the local community do embrace live action performances. So just based on the past experiences here within Australia alone, I would say that the live action entertainment industry here is just going to continue to grow.
Well, congratulations on Spy Chase Stunt Show. As I said, it's a brilliant show, and it sort of captures what I think a lot of us come to love from Police Academy, and you've done a great job there, and cannot wait to see what you guys do in the future. Medhy and Michael from Showtime Entertainment Productions, thanks for joining me at AALARA. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thanks for stopping by.